Hey everybody, it's Lexi. I'm back with another weekly Bible story. Today we're going to be talking about Hannah and Samuel. It's sticking on the topic of sacrifice, and we're going to be in 1 Samuel chapter 1, verses 8 through 11. 1 Samuel chapter 1, verses 8 through 11. Give y'all a second. Okay, so we're going to start reading, starting off in verse 8. Her husband, Elkanah, said, "Oh, Hannah, why are you crying? Why aren't you eating? And why are you so upset? Am I not of more worth to you than 10 sons?" So Hannah ate. And then she pulled herself together, slipped away quietly, and entered the sanctuary. The priest Eli was on duty at the entrance to God's temple in the customary seat. Crushed in soul, Hannah prayed to God and cried inconsolably. Then she made a vow. "O God of the angel armies, if you'll take a good, hard look at my pain, if you'll quit neglecting me and go into action for me by giving me a son, I'll give him completely and unreservedly to you. I'll set him apart a life of holy discipline." All right. So the first point that I got from that reading was that Hannah's husband was trying to help her. He was trying to console her and make her feel better. But there are some things that only God can do for us. Many of us, we have grief, we have sadness and pain. And sometimes we feel like we're never going to feel better. But we have faith in God that He can give us a peace that surpasses all understanding. Number 2, Hannah went to the sanctuary. And the sanctuary is a place of worship. Just like Hannah, we should be committed to going to worship every Sunday, whether that be online or in person, and just following her example and going to church is pretty straightforward. The third point, Hannah prayed to God and cried, asking Him for help. We should also pray to God when we need help. God is always there for us. He's always listening, and that's what He's here for. He's here to listen to us and help us whenever we need Him. And point number 4, Hannah made a promise to God that if He would bless her with a son, she would be appreciative and give him back for God's service. We should find ways to serve God. That's what I got from that. And in turn, God will bless us. And serving God just looks like helping out your neighbor, being kind to others, doing what you can where you see fit. It doesn't always have to be something large on a grand scheme. It can be something personal to you that you see someone needs help. And the last point, Hannah kept her promise and gave her son back to God in order to serve Him in ministry all his life. And from that point, we can see that we should always keep our promises to anyone, especially God. And when we keep our promises, we show that we're accountable, that we can be trustworthy, and that God is able to bless us. So, to wrap it all up and go back over the points, we know that sometimes there's pain that humans can't console us, that only God can come and heal us. We know that we should be attending service, whether online or in person. And we know we can pray to God, we can talk to God whenever we need Him, good or bad, asking for help or just talking to Him. And we know that we need to find ways to serve. And when we do serve and we give back to the community, God will bless us. And lastly, we know that we should keep our promises. whether that be a small promise, big promise, it's all important. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something, that it made sense, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll be back with another Bible story pretty soon. Bye, guys.